Hello and welcome. I'm Uday Pratap Singh. You're joining us on this special interview on NewsX. We are in conversation today with Naga Chaitanya, who, of course, you've seen a lot of in the South film industry, but now he's all set for his Bollywood debut in the film Lal Singh Chadda. He's already getting a lot of appreciation for the first looks, which have gone viral. Welcome to NewsX. Firstly, thank you for joining us.
Hi, thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Let me begin by just talking about how this happened for you. So, how did Lal Singh Chadda come your way? What were your first thoughts? And has this been something you've been planning for a while to make your Bollywood debut?
How did it come my way? Well, it was very organic. I've never met Amir sir. I had absolutely no connection to him. Obviously, I always grew up watching his films, learning so much from him as an actor, and always aspired to be something like him. When I got the call, I was shocked. Like, I got a call from the casting team, and cut to a few hours later, Amir sir was on a video call with me, and he sort of took me through the project. And initially, I was quite nervous because see, Hindi is something I've always wanted to be a part of, but I've spent a lot of years in Chennai and Hyderabad. So Tamil and Telugu are the languages I'm very, very used to, and culturally also, these are the roots that are sort of my sensibilities. So I was always skeptical as to how I'll fit in the North industry and be a lead there. And there's already so much of talent that the audience has owned and related to. So sort of penetrating into a new market is not so easy. So I was hoping that if I ever get the right opportunity, I definitely want to make that attempt. And by the right opportunity, I mean I was looking out for a great character to start off with, because I feel baby steps are always better, and safer, to sort of get the audience used to you and own you. So when Lal Singh came my way, it was exactly what I was looking for. And of course, I mean, I would never want to say no to a person like Amir Khan, even if the role is for 2 minutes, because I just want to be next to a person like that, learn from them and just observe their process.
Yes.
Yeah. So after that call from Amir sir, it all just happened. I heard the script from Advait that night. He narrated it to me, and then I loved my character. I loved what I was doing in the film, and I told them about my Hindi, and I'm slightly handicapped with the language, but we had ample amount of time to prepare. Got my lines, and Advait really helped me through my lines, and from there it just happened. It just happened.
I believe your Hindi became so good that they had to tell you कि इतना शुद्ध नहीं, just tone it down a bit.
Yeah, because we had because fortunately for me, we were supposed to go to shoot, and then another lockdown happened, so it got delayed by 6-7 months. So I had my whole scene with me. So every day I just kept going through the lines, and by the time I was at shoot, I was really comfortable with it.
Okay, great. Well, how was it like on sets then with Amir Khan? Working with him, how was the process of working on your first Hindi film as well, and getting the character right, the look, etc. Of this performer?
Well, working with Amir sir was great. I mean, we spent more time off screen than on screen. We shot in Kargil and Srinagar extensively. And in Kargil, the travel to the location every day was almost 2.5 hours. And I remember every day we used to drive together. He used to tell me all his stories, all his life incidents, processes about films, stuff like that, which was priceless data for me. I mean, that's what I was there for. I wanted to consume all that content. So I really enjoyed my time with him off screen. It's given me so much confidence as an actor. It has groomed me so well. But on location with the team was amazing. I mean, because I had this 5 to 6 month prep time and getting to know the team, they all became my really good friends. Every single one of them, from the ADs to the director to the DOP, everyone.
Yeah.
So we just, it was effortless when we were on shoot. It was effortless. And in fact, I was so emotional on the last day of shoot. I didn't even want to leave that set.
Okay. Wow. Also, is this role is special, I believe, for you, not just because it's your Hindi film debut, but also because it's an ode to your grandfather. Is that correct?
It's, that happened very, very coincidentally. We were sort of setting the look and the name and all that for my character in the initial days.
Yeah.
And we had gone through many names. And Balraju, that's the name of my character in the film, that just sort of set very well with the script. And, it sort of organically fell in place.
Mhm.
After we had sort of locked in on it, we had realized that it's the name of my very successful film of my granddad's that came out, I think, around 1948. And it was the first Telugu Silver Jubilee film uh,
Oh,
at
okay.
that point of time. So
Mhm.
somewhere it's like it was so magical. It's like
Yeah.
he's there, he's blessing me. For me also, it's my first Hindi film, so
Yeah.
sentimentally, it's got like such a nice attachment to it. So it
Yeah.
happened very coincidentally. Nothing was planned on that.
And had you already seen Forrest Gump, or did you watch it once you signed the film?
I mean, of course, I've always watched the film growing
Yeah.
up, but for various other reasons, to
Mm.
just sort of learn of Tom Hanks's acting
Yeah.
or understand why it became so successful. It was more like a reference point for me. But
Okay.
after I got the call for Lal Singh and they
Yeah.
told me they were looking to cast Baba, that's when I looked, sort of switched on the film again and looked at it with a very different perspective, watched it with a different perspective. So, yeah, it has been familiar with me all my life, the film.
Okay. Okay. Well, as you said, you didn't want to leave this film set. You enjoyed the atmosphere so much and your role, of course, so much. But have you enjoyed the experience of working in the Hindi film industry so far? Can we see more of you in the days ahead?
Absolutely. I want to see myself more there. I'm
Okay.
just waiting for the 11th of August to see how that goes. I'm hoping the audience will accept me and, relate to me. And yeah, if that encouragement is there, I would definitely like to be there more because I love the content you guys are making. I love the directors there,
Mhm.
the technicians there. There's so much exposure for
Yeah.
one in the Hindi film industry. Yeah.
But it's also vice versa now. We are loving the content that you are making,
Yes,
and the South film industry is really trending all over. And how do you see that? The fact that suddenly there's this boom. I know you've been making great content for very, very long. It's not something new, but suddenly everyone is talking about the South. What explains this according to
I think it's just, the exposure we're getting now because previously our films were not so much on OTT platforms.
you?
Not OTT, meaning OTT sort of just became very familiar with the audience during the pandemic.
Yeah.
So people have gotten used to watching films there. So they've
Okay.
become very familiar with our content. And fortunately for us, we're getting big releases now up north where, distributors, everyone are sort of encouraging that. So the
Okay.
export has become bigger for South.
Mhm.
And language is not so much a problem anymore. I mean, the lines are blurring.
Yeah.
We're becoming one industry. People don't mind watching dubbing films or subtitles or whatever, as long as the emotion connects. So I
Yeah.
think going forward, we're becoming one industry, but there's no such thing as South makes better films than North or North makes
Yeah.
better films than South. It's from time to time.
Yeah.
Tomorrow you guys might come up with a fantastic film, and that will rule. That will
Yeah.
be the people's hearts for some time. So
Yeah.
it's end of the day, it's whoever makes the best content that everyone can relate to.
No doubt, no doubt, and I'm glad that the lines are blurring. I just watched a Kannada film a few days ago,
Hold on.
and that was a great experience on the big screen, in fact, as well.
Which one
So
was?
that's Vikrant Rona.
Okay, okay, yes, yes, yes.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah, which has
Kicha
just
Sudeep
come.
film, huge film. Yes, yes,
Amazing, larger than life, Kicha Sudeepa.
yes,
And
yes.
and
Of
so
course.
that was fun. But last two quick questions to you before we let you go, Chaitanya. One on which project for you? So these days, a few months ago there was the IPL, which was on a few weeks ago rather, and after every match there is an award given. Now, for the last 2 years, they've introduced this. It's called the game changer of the match. The player who changed the course of the game for his match. So, for you in your career so far, which do you believe has been a game changer, a game changing project or role?
See, there's some films in my career, if I look back, that have really influenced me in the way going forward and also the way the audience looks at me. I think in my very earlier days, Ye Mai Che Save is that kind of film.
Mhm.
It was my second film. After that, Majli, which came out I think about 5 years back, gave me a lot of success, a lot of appreciation, and boosted
Yeah.
my confidence. Apart from that, the next is now Lal Singh. I mean, I'm still
Yeah.
waiting for the result, but this is like a fresh start for me, honestly.
True.
It's a new chance that I've been given all over, to prove myself and showcase my talent in a very different way.
True.
Uh, uh, so yeah, I'm really curious to see how this goes, and I hope this will be a game changer for me.
No, we certainly hope that, yes, this will be a game changer when we speak a few months down the line. Final question to you. You just had a release earlier this year with your father as well, Naga Chaitanya. So how is that, being on sets with him, working with him? I know you, of course, have a different, obviously, relationship of father and son off sets, off screen, but on sets, how is it for
Oh, I mean, on sets, it's 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 quite challenging actually to work with. Not only that, but any family member,
you?
because with family, you're used to behaving a certain way around them. You're at
Yeah.
home. There's a certain respect attached to it.
Mhm.
And filmmaking is a very creative process. There's no
Mhm.
right or wrong in anything. It's a create. Everyone has their own creative sort of view on things,
Yeah.
and that can lead to a lot of arguments, a lot of discussions, a lot of no, I want to do it this way, I want to do it that way. So usually when it's a outsider, someone you're not so emotionally connected to, it's very easy to come to a decision.
Yeah.
But with dad, it's dad. I mean, beyond a point, I can't push my opinion on him, and he is the
True.
leader of the ship. He is the captain. So it's always challenging, but it also comes with a lot of advantages. He understands me very well.
Yeah.
He knows where I'm coming from, and I know there is a certain quality, there is a certain guaranteed output, when you're
Mhm.
working with someone like your father, because they will handhold the project and they will make sure it comes out right. So yeah, there are two sides to it, and I'll always enjoy working with.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining us on this special interview. And yes, we certainly hope, as you said earlier, that Lal Singh Chadda is a game changer for you in your career as well. Thank you, Chaitanya, for joining us.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Lovely talking to you.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.